Hey everybody, welcome to Getting Stoked. Before we jump into the episode with young Sir Bubba McComb, and I had an absolutely great time with him. You're going to love him. He's the cutest little guy. He's just so much fun. And we got fucking stoned during this episode. I mean, unbelievably. Like, I'm not going to listen back to it. I never listen back to the episodes, but I'm definitely not going to listen back to this one because I can't imagine that I'm coherent at all. He was doing a really good job, but we not only was I already smoking weed before he got there, but we smoked this big-ass blunt together, and then I continued smoking out of my pipe afterwards. So this is a fun and wild ride. But before we get to that, there's this band who submitted to me called Double Speak, and at first, I'm sitting here with Alicia, and at first I was laughing to her. I was like, oh my God, this is going to suck. I'm going to hate this because the genre is outlaw pop. So I get so many like douchey fucking lame ass dad and grandpa bands that submit that I just like scrap. And usually outlaw is a part of the title. So I was just thinking this was going to be another one, but I played it just to give it a shot as a goof. And I like it a lot. Like, it's really fucking good. It's really, really good. So enjoy. This track is called Heights, and this is Double Speak.
Never been afraid of heights until now. thank you for having me on, dude. This is like the coolest, most random connection ever. And like, I was like, yeah, this guy is the shit.
Hey, thanks,
I need to get over here.
How did this happen? How did we get in contact with each other?
You know what's really funny? I was on my way over here thinking that. I was like, okay, so someone for sure just like tagged me in one of your posts and was like, you should have him on. And I was like, oh, this is really cool. And so I don't know who to credit. I forgot already.
Yeah, me either.
Too many blunts since then, dude, to be honest.
I'm really bad about that shit.
Me too. But credit to you 100%.
We were talking before the podcast and about mics and how like you always wish you could just tell your guest to like put your fucking face on the mic.
Yes.
And for a long time I considered getting a picture of Edward Norton in American History X in the curb stomping scene where it says, and I was gonna have it say, "Put your mouth on the fucking mic."
it should be the position of this poster right here, so they have to see it.
Right,
every
they have to
time
look at it.
They're reminded. Yeah.
No,
I know, or like get a little fucking shock buzzer. Like here's your mic collar. Every time their fucking mic drifts apart or their face drifts from their mic, there's a little shock on their neck.
I know that fucking.
Some obedience training.
What I don't like. So you're a comedian?
Yeah.
What up?
Yeah.
How's that?
It's going, dude. It's going so fucking awesome, man.
How many years have you been in it?
Not years.
Not years, and
no.
It's already going well.
Yeah, dude. That's what I don't really understand. And well is very perceptual. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, of course.
The spectrum of success and happiness, you know how that can range for anybody.
Right.
But so a little over a year ago, I did my first stand-up set at an open mic at this place called Comedy Off Main Street in Mesa.
Got it.
It's right next to the Nile.
Classy
like,
joint.
Literally. Yeah.
Anything in that.
It was so classy that we couldn't like drink in there because of the halfway house next door.
Whoa! That's that is a halfway house.
Yeah. It's a transitional living, I should say.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, my bad.
Right.
I'm trying to make sure I be
PC.
PC.
They're all listening.
Yeah, for all the homeless people out there, my bad, dude.
PC babies.
So yeah, I did that. It was like a quote unquote dream of mine just to do it. It was just one of those bucket list items, and I invited. Just because like I was in a couple bands growing up, and performing is really cool, but one thing that I've always loved is just like making people laugh, dude.
Right.
Honestly, even in like a hangout scenario, this is not a point of bragging at all. I always kind of assume that the person that just like, yeah, let's just keep the energy light and make everybody laugh. Like I've just kind of subliminally assumed that position with my friend group, and so I was like, yeah, this is really cool. A whole bunch of people that I look up to that do podcasts are also stand-up comedians, and I just wanted to make sure that if it's something I wanted to do, that I just did it.
Good, man.
Everybody stops themselves for the most part, and I was stopping myself for a very long time. About 2 years, man. It took me about 2 years to get the balls to just say fuck it and just get on stage, and it went really well.
Yeah, what was the first show like? I always hear that those are the worst things.
No, dude. So I kind of had like a reverse experience. My first show was so amazing. Like it went so well. So many of my friends showed out, and I think that's majority of the reason why I did so well, because a lot of the crowd was my friends and stuff. You weren't playing
to a bachelorette party.
Right. So it went really well, and the guy who owned the venue, Chris Zucker, shout out. He invited me to the next weekend, like a double show, like a 7:30 and a 9:30, and I was like, oh shit, that's really cool. Like my first time ever doing stand up, and wants me back, and I was like, that's very nice of him. So I show up the next week, and dude, to make like a longer story short, I show up the next week, meet all the comics and stuff, and it's showtime, and there's 2 people in the crowd, dude. Ooh. Like legitimately 2 individuals in the crowd, and I fucking bombed so bad. Not a single chuckle, not a laugh, nothing. And so I was like, oh my god, okay. And I tried to rationalize with myself, well, it's 2 people. So after
that's worse,
dude.
It's way worse to play to just 2 people.
Oh, I didn't know. Like I didn't even know. That was my second time ever.
Even in a band, though, like 2 people.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd rather be playing to the bartender.
Yeah, dude. And honestly, I've been lucky enough to like anything I've ever done in my life, man. My friends have just been backed, and even when I had like a short-lived time in a band. Even our first show was sick as fuck, and it was with the Cro-Mags. You know what I mean? Like, it was so fun, and we did it in like a practice space. It wasn't even like a venue. The venue canceled on us last second. They were kind of low key assholes, to be honest, but we still got them their money. Still, it was all good. But so yeah, so now I know playing in front of 2 people or performing in front of 2 people is the worst fucking thing ever. Mm-hmm. And So after the first show, I take the comics in the back and I roll a blunt like I did now. We're about to start smoking this pretty soon. We smoke it. We get our nerves calm, whatever. We start like, talking, and I'm just so new, like everything they're saying is just like fucking magic. And second show comes around, 2 people again, bro, but 2 different people. And this time it was like an older couple. And
an older couple. What's your material at this point? Like,
bro,
what
this is
what
exactly
are you playing around with?
So here's what I was about to start.
You want that
start saying.
Shit?
Well, no, dude, I only had like 1 5-minute set because
you're doing open mics.
Yeah,
right.
and this is my like second time ever doing it, and so I opened with like an ass eating joke, dude.
It's fucking awesome.
It was. I think it's funny. Yeah. I thought the joke was fucking hilarious.
Do you still do it in your act today,
dude? I haven't since.
What is it? Because I wasn't going to ruin it.
Yeah,
you still seem retrospectively proud of it.
Yeah, I am, dude. But it's just the feeling that comes with that joke, dude. I can't separate the two yet.
Oh,
it's fucked up.
I'll take you back there right now.
Yeah, no, it just went something like nostalgia is a funny thing. You hear a certain song and it brings you back to like a girl you once lost, or like you taste something and it brings you back to a certain time in your life. And I was like, for example, like anytime I eat juicy fruit, it reminds me of the first time I ate ass. And then like the quote unquote applaud break that I left for those 2 people, dog, it was the most demoralizing thing I've ever experienced in my life. I swear to God, dude. Like, only thing that sucks more than that is like losing family members and friends, dude. That was the worst feeling. So
yeah, it's rough.
So I took a whole year off completely, traumatized from that. Like, I was like, okay,
really?
I'm done. And then just this past what is it, man? Right now, December, right?
This December.
August I started doing it like pretty heavy, and like 4 or 5 open mics a night, and just like really trying to network and stuff, and just been really persistent, dude. I'm just sending emails and shit, asking people if they want XYZ.
You got some friends in the comedy scene?
No, I didn't have any until
right now.
Oh yeah, dude. I've made some friends already that are just fucking amazing people, bro. And even friends that I never expected to make at all. I recently just had the pleasure of sitting down with Steve Simone.
Oh, very cool.
And he's like, dude, honestly, man, like my fucking heart is just like beating so fast, because he's honestly, without bullshitting, like someone I genuinely look up to. You
and like 3 other people,
dude.
No one knows that motherfucker,
bro. Steve Simone is one of the greatest fucking human beings to ever walk this earth, and I already thought that before I met him. And I had a very small exchange with him at the Comedy Store in LA. I tried to go sign up for an open mic in LA, and like I didn't get it. It was like a random pull, like from a hat type shit. And I saw him in
the venue.
It was the Comedy Store. It's for the Kill Tony podcast.
For Kill Tony, of course. Yeah, Death Squad.
Yeah, I tried to get on. That was gonna be my first time ever doing stand up.
That's my wheelhouse, by the way.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
cool.
My like point of reference is all the Roganites and Joey Diaz.
Oh, well, we're on the same brainwave.
Death
then.
Squad and all that shit. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. But yeah, so I saw him, and he was like the nicest fucking dude I've ever met, and he offered to give me a copy of his album. Had no idea who I am, or like I'm nobody, but just a fan. He was so nice too. And I've listening to a lot of podcasts, a comedian podcast, and I hear a lot of people just say you have to just start asking and being okay with like no's, right?
Right.
And then so I was like, you know what, dude, Steve Simone's gonna be coming into town. Fuck it, I'm gonna send an email to his agent and just see like what's up. His agent kind of like ghosted me a little bit, so I sent one to like Steve's email that he had publicly posted. I'm not a stalker, I promise. Right. And dude, he was like, "Sure, buddy, let's do it, man." I'm like, "What in the motherfuck, dude?" And so I was just
wait. What did you ask him for?
To come do a podcast.
Just to come do a... Okay, cool.
I was like, "Hey, man, my name is Bubba McComb. I'm a stand-up comedian, podcast host out here in Phoenix. I know you're doing dates in Scottsdale.
Damn.
I'd love to have you on the podcast. I could provide transportation." Like the whole little like business inquiry, right? And yeah, he said yeah. So I went.
Provide transportation. That's a nice little. That's a nice little for him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
don't try to get
him plus 3. You're not getting an XL, dog. I don't give a fuck who you are. You're not getting no XL out of me.
Right.
But yeah, and that was like the coolest thing that's happened probably. As far as like somebody I look up to, I think that's the coolest thing that's ever happened in my life so far, dude.
So he came on the show?
Yeah, he came on the show. That episode comes out. I think this will release.
I was about to say I would have brought that up had I seen that in your list.
Yeah, it comes out Saturday.
Yeah. Oh, you release them on the weekends?
No, I release them on Wednesdays, but I'm so
man.
fucking excited that I want to release it on Saturday.
Fucking sponsor that shit, dude.
I'm gonna. I think I'm going to, but yeah, him. I'm not saying like he's like a close friend and shit, but like, that was a really cool interaction. A lot of the open mic people out here are really nice. Some of them are assholes though.
I should have fucking reached out to Steve. I guess I didn't. I reached out to like a lot of comics who've come through, and none of them have come on yet. But I actually I don't just get motherfucked from the agents. They at least the agents will say something. Who responded to me? I think Nikki Glazer's.
Oh, dude, she's so fucking funny, man.
I think her agent responded with just like a no or whatever.
Right,
but
right.
At least they responded. I think who's going on Mo's show soon? The Hispanic guy.
Moshe Kesher show?
No. Mo, from 93.3. My friend.
I'm not sure.
No, it's Danielle Ibarra. Is that how you say his name?
Daniel Ibarra.
I think that's how you say his name. Whatever.
Okay.
But yeah. Am I really high or did I just get really loud? I don't know. One of the other two just happened. Anyway.
It sounds consistent, but I'm also really high.
Okay, yeah. Well, whatever. You know who else I reached out to was Bob Marley.
Dude, that would be comic. Yeah, that would be really cool, man.
I mean, like, I've only seen him in Boondock Saints.
Right. But, I mean, where else do you need to see him?
You have to reach out to weirdos sometimes. Yeah. I reached out to fucking 98 Degrees was going back on. No, it wasn't. I'm sorry. No, it's worse than
Nick
that.
Lachey?
No, I'm sorry. It's way worse than that. It wasn't 98 Degrees.
Okay.
It was O-Town. O-Town,
Holy
the boy
shit.
band, was coming to Pub Rock, and I fucking emailed the shit out of them.
Yo, dude, honestly, that'd be sick, though. Like, that's like the second great boy bands from the early 2000s.
Right.
Like O-Town, but they were still sick, though.
Yeah,
and that'd be so cool to have them on the podcast. You know how many, like, 35-year-olds would listen to that shit?
It's crazy. Like, I'm surprised at some of the people who have gotten back. Like, I'm obviously surprised that I've gotten some of the people on the show who I have gotten, but there's other people who are like, oh yeah, not this time, but like they're super interested.
Sure, yeah, and even that feels good,
like
man.
Andrew WK.
Oh,
Andrew WK's agent was
God.
like, unfortunately, he doesn't have time, but we have you in mind. Hit us up next time he's on the road, but it's just not going to work this time.
That's so funny,
like,
dude.
What? Party, motherfucker!
Dude, that'd be fucking epic. You'd have to have a band playing here, dude.
Yeah.
And just be like, are you really about it, Andrew?
Oh, yeah, let's do it, man.
So, like, okay, so you've had over 100 episodes now, and so that's like super fucking cool for one.
Over like, I think I'm up in my high 70s as far as the actual Getting Stoked canon goes, but as far as the bonus shit and the Getting Betters, I'm over 100 now.
And so, like, I know this is like your podcast, but I am genuinely curious. So there's so many names on there that I don't recognize, just like any other podcast that has a lot of 75 people. Episodes.
Right.
What are like some of the ones that have just fucking made you so happy, dude, that it happened already?
Let's see. I have to pull up my thing. I'm really fucking bad about this off the top of my head.
And while you're doing that, I'm gonna light this blunt.
Yeah, light it, motherfucker.
Okay.
I see that was some smart shit you just pulled there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Lexi Joy is one that I really like. She's a sex worker who is always featured on, she has 2 videos for BuzzFeed now, which is really cool. Having her to talk, like, she works in 3 brothels in Vegas.
No shit?
Yeah, she's, in
Hustler,
Vegas.
my dude.
Yeah, she's fucking badass. Oh, Calabrese is a band who I've been a fan of since.
The punk band Calabrese?
Right.
Sick,
dude, I've been into them since high school, so getting them on was great. And
That's
then
tight.
It kind of sucked just because they roasted me for an hour and a half.
That's okay.
Like, I mean, it doesn't suck, but it's just like, oh, like, man, if you would have told 16-year-old like me that you're going to be able to sit down with Calabrese for an hour and a half, and they're going to talk shit about you the entire hour and a half. But it was fucking worth it, man.
Yeah.
They were a huge hit.
Dude, I haven't fucking heard that name. So
they're great.
Quick side story.
Yeah, you're good.
So I used to skateboard a lot when I was a teenager and like got decent. Had a couple like little local sponsorships, and one of my buddies, John, that I met, it was so funny how we met, dude. I was skating the pool at Goodyear Skate Park, who has like the gnarliest transition of any skate park in Arizona.
Oh,
like,
you shred that gnar, bro?
I shred the gnar, dude. As long as there's no rails or stairs involved, I'm done with that forever, bro. I've gotten broken off so many fucking times. And so I was skating up this pool, and it's a really big, like, awesome pool. And this fucking little like Asian dude comes up behind me, and like definitely like an older guy. He's like, "What's up, dude?" He's like, "He's pretty sick."
That's a great Asian.
No, but he didn't talk like an Asian.
Oh, okay,
no,
okay,
he was Asian as fuck. Like, you could
Right.
see it, but he didn't sound like,
Right. I thought you. I was like, oh, sorry, another little.
It's a bit nutty skateboarding.
Another really quick, even quicker side story.
Sure, go ahead.
I was on Hulu the other day, and there's a show on there that's spelled ERR. Okay, it's spelled Eramantari,
Oh my god!
Maybe it's pronounced Aramentary.
You know how it's fucking pronounced,
right?
If there's Asians in it, dude.
Like, I'm saying it's like some like Viking show or some crazy shit. I don't know. I just remember looking at the name and looking at my girlfriend back and forth and being like, I'm reading that right. It says Aramentary. Like,
oh my god!
Maybe not with that fucking shitty accent, but it was Aramentary. I don't fucking know. Anyway,
you disrespect us.
Anyway, so this
yeah,
guy,
dude. Honestly, he sounded kind of like Pauly Shore. If I had to like put a voice, if you could imagine a voice, he's like, "Sup, dude." He's like, "It was pretty sick." I was like, "Thanks, man." Like, what's your name? He's like, "John." He's like, "I'm starting a skateboard company, bro. Like, you want to fucking ride for my skateboard company?" I was like,
what? What was a skateboard company?
Well, dude. So he was one of these guys. Okay, so check this out.
Oh shit.
He was one of those guys, and I'm serious, man. So, dude, we can do a whole podcast episode on this guy. You wouldn't even believe this guy's life, dude. He was exiled from Japan. He was in the Yakuza.
Did he get a B instead of an A?
Beat his ass, exiled him. Like, dude, you a failure.
Asian.
Exiled from Japan, dude. Ex-Yakuza, right? Comes to America. And you know how I know this shit's real, bro? Anyone can say anything, right? He had a tear tattooed on his face, which was a little bit like, okay, anyone can also do that.
Right.
This motherfucker, I don't even remember what it was actually called. It's the art of the two swords. It's a Japanese dual sword art.
Okay.
It's named something. I don't know. Google it or whatever.
Right, okay.
He was a fucking master. Dude.
What?
I'm talking about he only performed for me one time because I asked him to never fucking do that in front of me ever again. Because the fucking katanas he was using, bro, literally like butter through a fucking melon. Just like, and he was swinging them around so crazy that if he fucked up, he's done. And we would just get fucking. I mean, this sounds kind of sketchy, but him and like a whole bunch of underage kids just get fucked up at his house.
Not sketchy at all.
We just get fucked up at his house, dude. Drink beers, smoke cigarettes, and he just play fucking swords, and we jam like a whole bunch of shitty instruments, dude. Like this guy was he was gnarly. But anyways,
whoa, man,
this all ties into it. He showed me Calabrese, and
Calabrese,
and he put me onto the early Black Sabbath with like Snowblind and shit. Like
Snowblind,
it's my favorite Sabbath track ever. But he ended up getting murdered in a swimming pool by his wife's boyfriend.
Damn.
So rest in peace to John, dude. And that's not his real name. He would never share his real name with me. He went by John Morales, dude. Do you understand what I'm talking about?
Right.
He was one of the coolest guys I've ever fucking known in my life, man. And he like honestly gave me a key to his house when I was 16. He was like, dude, if you ever need to get away from your fucking house, bro. Because it was a little hectic at that time in my life. And he's like, here's a key. And I was like, you're the fucking man, dude. Took me on trips, paid for all my food and stuff when we'd go on skateboard demos and stuff. And like people like that just like really fucking impact your life. And when you hear like a Calabrese, it's like none of my friends know who the fuck that is or listen to it or have brought it up ever in conversation, period. Right. And like that brought up all these kind of trigger memories.
Digs it right out.
Fucking tight, dude.
Yeah, like they were big. There's a YouTuber named Echo Gillette she's from here and she's like real popular.
That's a funny ass name.
Yeah, right. She's a real popular YouTuber, and Psycho Steve was great too. The guy,
he's been around forever, man.
Yeah, he's been there for a fucking long time. Yeah, but there's been a fucking shit ton of other people too that aren't coming to mind. But yeah,
you're talking about Psycho Steve from Arizona, or
right?
Okay, not the YouTuber or whatever.
No. Okay, Psycho Steve, the promoter.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm really excited. I have the biggest guest who I have coming up, who I'm gonna get together with. Not together, but we're gonna FaceTime this week.
Sure.
And it's the first time I've ever done a FaceTime episode.
Okay.
But I really wanted to get this guy. I got the singer of Bowling for Soup.
Oh my
Jarrett
God.
Reddick. There's another name to bring up.
Can I tell you something right now, bro? I'm not lying. I'm not talking to be relevant. I'll never just talk to be relevant. I was listening to 1985 on the way over here. I have a Nostalgia Avenue playlist on my Spotify I made.
Shit.
And it's got Coheed, Bowling for Soup. But it goes deep like into emo shit too. A Skylit Drive.
Oh, Skylit Drive.
Very emo, my guy.
Some, like, how old are you?
Alasana.
Fuck! No one talks about Alasana. They're the one band no one fucking talks about. Dude, what the fuck happened? They just went away.
You can't have a song like Apology and then continue.
Apology's
it's
great.
too good.
But like, dude, there's some that first record has got some killer fucking tracks on it.
It really does.
And for some reason, people still talk about Hawthorne Heights. They only had a few good songs. I'm saying as far as like hits, but for some reason, even bands like Seosin, people still talk about.
Yeah.
But fucking Alasana just right through the
ghosted,
cracks.
dude.
Just Pompeii. Like,
and
nothing.
You know who I can't believe is still relevant? Shout out, dude. Shout out to the homie Zach Yoshioka for keeping this fucking boat afloat. Escape the Fate is more relevant now than ever.
No, not ever.
Bro,
that debut.
No, dude, Craig Mabbitt's back in the band officially, and they re-released an album.
And it's before that,
you know what? Okay,
Situations.
You're right.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're right.
But yeah, of course, ever since Craig Mabbitt, then no, yes, like the Flood was their
Fair.
last.
I spoke too generally. Yes, you're correct. Thank you for correcting me. But yeah, that's fucking crazy though, right? To think about.
It is.
I just went and saw Silverstein's 15 year.
Oh, my friends who were there.
Dude, I cried. I sang. I had full body chills, dude. It was the most fucking magical musical night I've had in a minute. It's so many goddamn emotions.
One of the first guitar parts I ever learned was My Heroine.
Oh,
yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Some good shit. I
Drugs begin.
Still to this day.
So good.
Still to this day, I have an amazing like emo playlist. It's like all shit from like 2004 to 2009.
Pretty much, dude.
Like the Victory Records shit.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Armor for Sleep.
Aiden.
The Audition. Aiden.
Oh, The Audition.
Oh, dude,
do you remember The Forecast?
Fuck yeah, I remember The Forecast.
No one knows The Forecast either.
Dude,
they had one song.
I was so... Okay, so here's what I used to do, man. That's what I used to do in my free time when I was a kid. I got a guitar for my 8th grade graduation, and like I started learning all the like the classic rock songs that I loved because I wasn't quite into like emo music yet. I was into Fall Out Boy. I was into Fall Out Boy. I was into Hawthorne Heights.
Iron Butterfly. Fucking shit.
Pretty much. Pretty much, dude. Iron Butterfly. Smoke on the Water. Just all the real easy shit.
Oh wait, Smoke on the Water. Isn't that Iron Butterfly or is that Deep Purple?
That's Deep Purple.
Oh, that's.
Is that what you were referring
to?
That's
what I was referring to. My bad.
No, you're good. You're good. But yeah, so I did that. But in my free time, dude. My friend Javi had a
Javi.
He's actually a really cool artist, dude. He does not promote himself at all. I'm gonna go ahead and plug him real quick.
Fuck him.
You can only
fuck him. Lazy fuck.
you can only, but he doesn't want to. That's a weird thing. That's what I hate about people like that. So, go on SoundCloud and look up Javiously. Javyously. He makes like I cannot genre this music, dude. He makes like god damn,
like lo-fi beats to sleep
no, dude. It's like if you're walking on a sunny day,
okay,
and like your shoulders were like bouncing back and forth, super exaggerated, and you had like a shit-eating grin on your face.
Right.
That's the kind of music he makes.
Pop music.
No, that's just go, dude. Okay, I'm creating the lore. I'm creating the lore.
I mean, is he on Spotify?
Yeah, no, he's on SoundCloud, dude.
Oh, SoundCloud.
Hey, we're poor, dude. We're poor boys, bro.
Pretty soon. It's not relevant yet, but pretty soon, Spotify is going to allow all artists to upload directly to the site for free. All artists.
Okay, but only certain of them can monetize though still, right?
No. If you're getting plays, you're getting paid.
But what if it's like a mixed, like what if it's a ripped instrumental though?
Well, they're gonna have a way to be able to check. They're gonna have
to split it or something.
Yeah, they're gonna. Well, you have to sign a bunch of shit. I'm sure you have to sign a bunch of shit and say that all of this is yours and blah blah. And then if you get called out for it, they're not gonna have your fucking back.
Dude, that can get crazy, bro.
Yeah,
I'm glad I'm not like a super serious musician at this time right now because that's kind of a scary thought.
Yeah, we can talk about after the show. We can talk. I know some shit about Spotify.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
Fun shit.
So for podcasts though, it's fucking great.
Actually, no, I don't. Sorry.
You can literally just, bro. Anchor.
What?
Do you know what the app Anchor is?
Oh
my god, bro.
Is it Javi Rodriguez? No, that's Twitter. Where am I going? Obviously, right?
Yeah, J-A.
Oh, J.
Yeah, JAVYOUSLY.
Fucked up, dude.
And I think his name, his other name's like Paper or something. But he just makes such fun music, dude. Here, I'm gonna pull it up right now.
It got Paper Eyes?
Paper Eyes. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, it's so fun, dude. The music is so fun, and he makes some really good hip hop beats too. But most of it is like really fun music.
Yeah, it does kind of just make you happy, huh?
Doesn't it? You just picture yourself like walking, huh? On like an animated brick road right now.
Oh, this is like some nice indie rock. It's just some nice indie rock.
But it gets really weird and experimental too. He's great, man. He's a really good friend of mine. I can't remember why he even got brought into this conversation at all, but shout out, I guess.
Because he's lazy. I think you said you said you don't like him because he's lazy.
Yeah, but I brought him up for I don't know, man. the weed's good, all right.
No, yeah, it's good. So, what's some of your favorite podcasts, homeboy? I don't know a lot. I can't really talk podcasts with many people.
You pretty much, dude. My all-time favorite is probably all-time favorite, The Church of What's Happening Now. Current favorite, Tiger Belly.
Okay, wait. Sorry, what was the second one?
Tiger Belly.
Got it. Bobby Lee.
Yeah, listen to you, cocksucker.
Right. Well, here's the thing with Joey Diaz. Couple things with Joey Diaz. One, my friend Mo was gonna have him on the radio. Okay. And then they couldn't get a hold of him all morning.
Yeah, dude. Was it a Sunday?
I don't know. But the fucking Sabbath.
Yo, dude. Yeah, bro. No, he ain't doing shit on Sunday.
No, but for real, like, so he was in Phoenix. He was in town. He was doing shows. So I guess he was out doing stuff. And Mo was gonna have him in, and no one could get a hold of him all morning, and it was crazy. So they're calling the agents. And they're calling the venues. Nick, no one knows where the fuck Joey is. Right. And then she eventually gets a call from the manager or whatever, and it's like, yeah, he ate too many edibles last night and didn't fucking wake up today.
That's so fucking funny, man. God. Me and my sister went and saw him at this is last year or early this year. Okay. Right? The one you're referring to, like the beginning. Okay. Yeah. Me and my sister went to this show, dude. I was so excited, literally about to see my favorite human being that I don't know on stage, and so in lieu of that, we ate a shit ton of edibles too before the show. And dude, I'm telling you right now, man, I've never ever experienced memory loss from marijuana before. Like legitimate blocked memories gone.
All of it.
I don't remember anything from Joey Diaz's set, dude. Anything. I don't remember what he was wearing. I remember where we were sitting and I had shrimp.
Damn.
That's it, bro. And I didn't drink at all.
Fuck, dude. So. Oh fuck! My favorite Joey episode. My favorite Joey episode is like ever, bro. Is like is the first time they had Danny Brown on, who's like one of my favorite rappers of all time.
He's such a fucking character. God damn, yeah.
So yeah. But it's not him that I love about this episode. What I love about this episode is it gets really awkward, like an hour and a half in, and like Danny stops talking for the most part. And it's about 15 minutes to 20 minutes of, and I've said this on the podcast before because it's so funny, but it's when Joey's just berating Lee for not eating another star.
Oh my God. It's my favorite.
And like it kind of goes away and then it comes back and he just stops and Danny just doesn't know what the fuck to say. Yeah. And he's just like, don't be a fucking faggot, bro. Fucking cocksucker. Don't fucking embarrassing me in front of fucking Danny Brown.
Yeah. I know, and like
eat that fucking stuff.
And Danny probably doesn't know their dynamic. He's probably like, "Oh shit, dude, is this guy fucking serious?"
It was fucking. I was like, that was the only time during his entire show because there's some radio shows where you're supposed to feel uncomfortable in. Like Opie and Anthony is a great example. Like you're supposed to get uncomfortable when Ralphie May calls in and he's actually upset at somebody or there's some kind of weird shit. An actress that today. They were giving shit to Sarah Jessica Parker. This is obviously an old episode. They've been off the air for a very long time. But they were talking about Sarah Jessica Parker and making fun of her and calling her all these names and shit. And then she called in because she just so happened to be hearing it in a fucking cab.
That's so crazy.
Oh, my God. And they just like, oh, it's fucking... Anyway.
But Sarah Jessica Parker, the man... But here's the thing. See, now you... Sorry to interrupt, dude.
No, don't.
I'm not much of a conspiracy theorist here.
Oh, shit.
But I've got one, man. There's just no way... You can't convince me, dude, that... Yeah, thank you, man. You can't convince me that the same Sarah Jessica Parker that played Sex and the City is the same... The movie, the last movie, is the same human as the one who played in Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, Hocus Pocus, or that... There's shit she even did before that. It was crazy. I don't know what the fuck happened.
She was so fucking hot. Hocus Pocus, dude. I'm gonna be real now.
Really? I've never known this. Noticed this before.
Did you even know that was Sarah Jessica Parker?
I knew. Yes, I did.
It doesn't even make sense to me.
Yeah, I know.
When I watch that movie,
I just know that because I'm a dork.
It feels like she got a nose job to make her nose giant,
right?
Or something.
Right.
dude, I don't know. And she's still really pretty. I'm still attracted to her, horse face and all, dude. But
right. Well, it's just in case she ever goes blind, she can feel her way around.
Yeah. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah, she's.
But yeah, that's my newest conspiracy, dude. Is it's not the same person. Like they killed her off. They're like she's too hot. She's too hot for the '90s. She can't be on Disney. X her and put her in a fucking Sex and the City show, dude. Ruin her life.
Man.
But she prevailed though, because America loves titties.
Holy shit. That's some wild shit. That might be crazier than the flat earth shit.
I'm going to be real right now. I just thought of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it seems
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
It doesn't make sense that it's the same person.
Another podcast that I've been in love with lately, and this is the most recent one. This is it's been years since I've branched off into multiple podcasts outside of my like comfort channel.
Same, dude.
Like my comfort channel has basically just been Rogan and his people,
right,
and Kevin Smith and his people.
Okay, see, I haven't dived into that.
Right.
Dove into that. There
so those are my two camps that I exist in. But recently, I've been branching out a lot. Like the more serious I've been taking this, the more I've been fucking with some others.
Sure.
So just this week, I started listening to Bert Kreischer's podcast.
Oh fuck! Yeah.
I mean, I love Bert. I know Bert, and I've always followed all the Sober Octobers, and like I'm really comfortable with knowing Bert, but I haven't actually listened to his podcast.
Okay.
So I got that, but more recently, dude, the one that I've been like, that's just been changing my fucking life has been this past weekend with Theo Vaughn. Theo Vaughn is a mother.
Hell yeah, daddy.
Fuck yeah, daddy.
Yeah, daddy.
Bunch of fucking
Bro,
Muppets.
I want to fucking be his friend so bad.
Oh, man.
It's just like, dude, let me take all of your insecurities and just make you feel better. Just take this acid tab, dude, and let me just hype you up to the fucking level you need to be emotionally, dog.
Have you seen his This Is Not Happening?
Of course.
With the fucking cocaine story?
Oh, of course. The Daryl Strawberry? Oh, my God.
Kill a spice rack from 30 feet away.
Yeah, daddy.
Would you looking at coriander?
Oh, the fucking Rat King, dude.
My favorite thing is my buddy Sam and I always tell this. It's one of those things where it's like inside joke with your friends where you'll just say a punchline to a joke that you both love.
Yeah.
And he'll look at me. It was that when he's driving away with the hooker in the back seat and his friend and he's like, I'm worried that I'm gonna get pulled over because I don't know how to drive a taxi, and he's like, not like it's not because of the fucking the sex that's happening in the back, the potentially gay sex, and then but no, he's
he doesn't
like
have the license.
But yeah, he's like.
Oh my God.
He's like, that's all for not young soldier. You don't have a chauffeur certificate.
You're taking you in.
Oh my fucking God, he's so good, dude. I'm fucked up right now.
Me too,
Holy
man. Well,
shit.
To be completely honest, I'm not. My tolerance for weed is so financially irresponsible, dude.
Oh no, I understand that.
Well, no, actually, it's not because I do. I help social media or like manage social media content for a dispensary here.
Oh.
Shout out to Nature's.
Do you like put
Nature's Medicines?
You do like the thumbs up on everyone's random Instagram feeds?
Oh no. I make like flyers and they're gonna come on the podcast on my podcast soon too. But
what is this?
They always hook it up, bro. I'm out. This is like the rest of it now. I'm pretty sure that's
Phoenix.
I'm pretty sure that's
Nature's Medicine.
Ice cream? No, not ice cream cake.
The weed strain?
Yeah. What does it say?
I don't know. Strain. I don't know. It's blank, bro.
Fuck it.
You got some weird fucking back alley blank shit.
No, hell no. Hold on. Oh, Cactus OG.
Cactus OG.
Okay.
For all you leafly nuts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you're a leafly nut listening to this podcast, dude, this is the Phoenix Cannabis Company that makes this weed specifically. They're like a big brother of Nature's Medicines.
Got it.
And they make all of the top shelf.
Fuck yeah.
Weed, so that's probably why you're so lit.
This might be the highest I've ever been on the show.
But yeah, they pay me in product, dude.
Oh,
so they gave me like
Bro.
an allotted amount to spend every 2 weeks in store, and I get to smoke a lot of weed for free.
I'm sure it's plenty.
I'm just so irresponsible with it, man.
I guess it's not financially irresponsible.
No, not
because
yet.
You get it for free.
Not yet. It's actually I can't get more. The state won't allow me to acquire more.
Really?
Yeah, dude. And I'm not. Again, the last thing I want to sound is pretentious or like I'm bragging. This is not it at all. But like I smoke about an ounce a week. And
holy shit.
And sometimes more, and like they don't let you get more.
Why?
Legally.
What is it? about weed that you're doing an ounce of it a week?
So like doing an ounce of it a week has a negative connotation for sure. Like I'm not like
You're doing it.
like I'm doing blunts all day.
We're gonna go
dude.
do some weed.
Yeah, you want to go do some marijuana? But
let's do some pot.
So quick TLDR, dude. I was straight edge from 16 to 23.
Oh,
like
edgy.
Like legit straight edge. Got tattoos and shit. Yada yada.
Man.
Went to all the shows and acted like an asshole, just like a straight edge kid, you know. Got super ultra mega depressed for the first time in my life and got like suicidal. I didn't know what to do with myself, so like I just smoked a blunt with my sister, and from that point on, I hadn't stopped smoking. Like I haven't skipped a day. But
Damn.
it's just but here's the thing though. So it helped with the depression, of course, and the anxiety when I needed to, but like I am extremely hyperactive, dude. Like not physically obviously, but like mentally, you know?
Yeah.
Like my brain goes a fucking 1,000 miles an hour on a sober level, and I just really honestly don't enjoy it.
No,
You know, in high school, my buddy Drake gave me some of his Ritalin. I just wanted to see if like I had ADD, you know? And he gave it to me and it fucking zombied me out. I was like, okay, so I definitely have ADD, but I hate that feeling even worse. So weed is just like the absolute perfect cure-all, bro. I was in a really bad car accident last year, and my back hurts all the time. And when I'm hot right now, don't feel shit, dude. My stomach doesn't hurt. I'm able to articulate. I'm not like overthinking and stuttering now that I've smoked a blunt. It just helps with my personal existence so fucking much that it's just like I can't be high at work, you know? So like whatever. But outside of that, it's just like living life a little high is just better than not. And it's not like I'm an addict. Yeah. I'm just like, why wouldn't you want to feel better all the time? And all you had to do is take a pill. Isn't that why people take antidepressants? I mean, I'm on antidepressants right now as well.
Yeah, me too, dude.
And it's just like, I'm really grateful for it, honestly, man. And I fucking recommend anybody who, is still toying with the stigma to just let yourself fucking try it out, man. Because,
me too, man.
Bro, it really, I was that guy for years. Like, fuck that. Ugh. I just need to smoke, dude. I just need to take a little bit of mushrooms, man. Fuck antidepressants. But
yeah, no, it's not how your brain works.
It's just as important as any other experience. Is just to have this like baseline not be so fucking low.
Right.
So
there's nothing wrong, and a lot of people need medication. I always talk about this with bipolar, schizophrenia. Like these are things that you actually have to take your meds for, like a big boy. Like I'm sorry, it's not.
And if you
one
skip
of those
2
things.
days, you fucking better call mom, dude.
Right.
Because don't.
I know.
Don't do it.
Before you know it, like you're gonna be fucking suicidal, and schizophrenia is gonna come back, and your whole world becomes Pokemon Go, and there's just shit everywhere.
I can't relate to that, but that sounds somewhat entertaining. But when you don't want it happening, I guess it's probably not pretty cool. You know?
Yeah, it's not very cool.
But yeah, dude. So I just love smoking weed, man. And I only smoke blunts. I don't smoke pipes or anything. It's just blunts and all natural wraps. I don't fuck with swishers. I'm openly hateful of Swisher Sweets. And
why is that?
And not Garcia Vega Game. Garcia Vega Game is my shit, bro. The all natural leaves are absolutely 100% worth it, man. Swisher Sweets are just essentially flavored fucking cardboard paper, dude. There's nothing natural about the process of making Swisher Sweets. The fucking tobacco, you're not going to smoke the tobacco, so that's neither here or there. But the Garcia Vega, the Dutch Masters, the Backwoods, there's a whole bunch of different shit. It's a tobacco leaf. And so it's not created. It's not manufactured. It's just leaves cut into squares, and then it's rolled up against some tobacco, which I take out because obviously I don't like smoking. But filled up with some super, super good weed, man. It's like that's the best way.
I feel like I just walked into Sky High.
I don't know what that is.
Sky High Smoke Shop.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm a blunt connoisseur for sure, man. It does burn the slow. It's the most efficient way of smoking.
No, you're right. Like
that much, I should say.
There's no question about it. Like that is that's what you want.
And then if the most efficient way, I guess you could smoke a pipe until it's dust every time. But I like enjoying it, dude. I would rather, and I'm not, again, this is just preference. I'm not an elitist of any sort, but I'd rather just enjoy the entire experience than take a couple of good, maybe 3 or 4 good hits off a fucking bong and then just be smoking ash because it's just there.
Right.
I don't like that. It makes the experience just kind of not stressful, but it's just,
yeah.
I don't want to be tasting that, man. But anyways, I love marijuana, dude. I'm a huge advocate. I believe that it does have a place in everyone's life. There is a certain place, time, and amount for everybody, but some people just try it at the wrong time in their life, at the wrong place, wrong kind, and they just kind of have that that outlook on it.
It reminded me when you were talking about the shitty blunt wraps and stuff. It reminded me. What?
No, I said right.
Yeah, right.
You're good.
Sorry,
My bad, dude. Me too. I'm just like agreeing.
No, it reminded me. It reminded me of when I was a kid. Like, so we started smoking tobacco at an extremely young age, like
Sure.
way before we started smoking weed.
Okay.
And this is in the backwoods of Ohio, and so we all started smoking cigarettes and Black and Mild and Swisher Sweets.
Yeah.
Like the grape Swisher Sweet. We had one of our friends stole a bunch of grape Swisher Sweets from the gas station. And he had like a belt worth of them.
Holy shit!
And all summer, all we did was smoke Swisher Sweets. Like not just the cigars, but the little cigarettes that they would do too.
Yeah.
All grape flavor. And I wanted to vomit, and I used to inhale. I would inhale these big ass cigars and get fucking nauseous and vomit.
Well, yeah, man.
So like,
you're like, yeah, sick. We're getting lit.
Yeah. So never again after that did I have any interest in Swisher Sweets.
Yeah, dude.
But
I have a very similar experience like that with the tropical flavor Swisher.
Really?
Yeah. I just got really, really sick, man, and now. If that taste hits my lips, I'm like, fuck it. I'm not smoking this shit. Like, it makes my stomach hurt immediately.
And that's how I am with that's like, well, anyway, sorry. So with the Black and Milds, what we used to do, this dumb friend, am I coming in one ear on you?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, cool. It's just my headphones then. We're good.
Yeah. No, you're coming in both. You're coming in both. Hey.
So we had this, one of our friends was just, I guess, an idiot. And he was like, yo, if you take fucking, like, so in Black and Milds, if you take them and you roll them in your hands and you empty out all the tobacco,
right,
there's another piece of paper in the Black and Milds. Right, a lot of people don't know about this.
Secret.
So it's supposed to keep it firm and shit. And anyway, it's just an extra piece of like real thick paper they put in there. And my buddy was like, "Yeah, bro, like if you take out that part and you put all the fucking shit back in it, that's how you don't get lung cancer."
Oh my god.
He was like, "Bro, this is the lung cancer part. All you have to do is like you can smoke Swisher Sweets, just take out the cancer."
That is the most kid shit I've ever heard in my life.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck. Dude, that's so funny, man. I was such a little piece of shit child, man. Honestly, like I didn't start releasing the Kraken on the stories until like I was an adult. My mom was so fucking disappointed in all the stories that started leaking. I started smoking weed when I was 12, man, and like the first time I ever smoked weed was with my buddy Sean in a fucking park with this other girl Adriana, dude, and we all smoked and like didn't really get that high. But then me and him went back like maybe a day or two later. We had a little bit more and we smoked by ourselves, dude, and we got like all fucking high. And then he got like addicted to heroin and went to prison and
that
stuff.
That night? Shit, that was a really fucking crazy evening.
No, just like ultimately did. But he's got his shit together more than me now.
Really? He's got shit together. You got a little stone on your neck.
Oh, thanks, man.
All like your chakras are in line.
Hey, well, yeah. Whatever you believe in, energy chakras, dude. Whatever you actually believe in, just pay attention to it. You know what I mean? I don't know what I was talking about, man.
He has his shit together better than you, and he's on heroin.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I fucking went off on a little small tangent, and I'm just
you hit a pothole.
Yes. Okay. So, anyways, we smoked weed for the first time together when I was 12, bro. I ended up like getting expelled from 8th grade, like selling weed and like smoking weed on the playground, all this like baby kid shit.
That's
dude.
what drove you to become straight edge.
Dude,
that's where you found your virtue.
No, what drove me to become straight edge is how crazily addicted to drugs my dad's side of the family was.
Oh.
That was like, oh, fuck. I'm old enough to understand what that is now.
I've seen what they can do to people.
Bro, straight up, man. I was that fucking guy where it's like, dude, if you're smoking weed and just hanging out, you're a fucking loser.
Gateway drug. You're a fucking loser.
Dude, I was so...
like Ted Nugent.
Oh, fuck. Dude, it was so funny you brought that up. I made a Ted Nugent reference on the last stand-up show I did, and this fucking lady, like one lady was like, woo! I I was like, who the fuck just cheered for Ted Nugent? And like no one said shit. I was like, yo, fuck Ted Nugent. And the whole crowd started cheering. I was like, that's a fucking psycho. Yeah. Yo, seriously, fuck that guy. My parents took me to see him. I had no idea his stance on anything, dog. All I know is he's a musician and he's fucking crazy.
Today? That's all you know?
Nah, not now.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. I was like,
no, not now.
I got some shit to say.
But I'm very non-political. I won't do it. All I gotta say is I don't like where things are right now.
Right. Okay.
Bam.
Same.
But dude,
I can tell you.
Took this is last year. They took me to, or they didn't take me, but we all went to the Ted Nugent concert because he's fucking sick, dude. And
right, of course.
Yeah, I had no idea. And then he comes out, bro. First fucking thing. This is the first thing he was like, this is my America. Nice. And if you don't like it, get the fuck out. Right. And I was like, okay, like that's a little alpha, you know?
Uh-huh.
And then I don't have to explain. I don't have to say anything else. Just look up any goddamn Ted Nugent concert that he opens. He is such a goddamn bigot. Like, it's fucking insane, dude.
But you know what's crazy about Ted Nugent is that he's not stupid. He's just crazy. He's a brilliant guy.
Nah, dude, you can
when you talk to him or like when you hear him talk about stuff that he's educated on, he is fucking brilliant.
Right.
He's just nuts.
No, yeah. I mean, dude, I respect his intelligence and I respect him as an artist. But as what his views, like, nah, it's not. I have the, and I have to kind of explain for everyone listening that might misinterpret it. But, I definitely have the ability to, and I think like as a podcast host, you almost have to. There's no way you get that many episodes without being able to just kind of bird's eye view that shit a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
Like take a step back and be like, oh, okay, your music is incredible. You're a talented artist. You're a shitty person, but you're very smart.
Right.
And fuck you.
Yeah, like, exactly.
Like which one do you want to talk about? Because I don't want to put you in some, all-inclusive category and just say fuck Ted Nugent.
Right.
But fuck Ted Nugent.
No,
because,
I agree with you.
Because the human level thing is where it's missing for me. Yeah. That's what matters most for me.
Really? It's interesting.
I started hearing him talk, and I was like, I'm never listening to another fucking song of his ever again, dude. Fuck Cat Scratch Fever. Now it's mediocre to me in my brain. I'm a Ted Nugent hater now, dude.
What, oh, man, that's so interesting. Yeah, he's a wild dude. I did like the podcast that he did with Rogan. He said lot. I got scared because like a quarter way through, I was like, yeah, I agree with some of this shit.
Hell yeah, Ted.
Dude, yeah, Uncle Ted fucking bringing the fire. There was some shit that he said in the first quarter. I'm sure he was talking about shit that I hate, like identity politics and PC culture and shit like that. I'm sure he was talking about that, and I was like, yeah, motherfucker. But in his gun stuff, I don't have a gun, but I'm super pro gun. But then I got upset, and I think I even posted about it on Instagram on my story. I was like, bro, like the fact that I'm agreeing with Ted Nugent on anything means that you guys need to get your shit together. Like,
right.
Fuck.
Yeah, and I'm sure there are some things that we match on.
Right.
Whatever, but not the things that he showed.
He's got like songs about wanting to fuck 13-year-old girls and shit like that.
Dude, yeah, and then he just like, everything I don't like in a person. He's an alpha male, which I fucking is disgusting to me, dude.
Really? That's interesting. Let's talk about that.
Oh, I'll talk about that shit all day.
Toxic masculinity thing?
Yeah, what do you want me to talk about,
I want to know, what's your deal?
It's fucking embarrassing, man.
What? About what?
Okay, so if you're a natural alpha male, and you can usually tell, it's usually not your fucking fault, dude.
Right.
It really isn't. It is usually someone fucking hyping you up when you're a kid all the way through fucking
What do you mean by
like,
alpha male?
Okay, if I'm going to say alpha male, I'm going to say this. Someone who like demands, consciously demands attention of the room and consciously tries to literally assert his dominance over any other guy. Like if there's a hot girl in the fucking room or whatever and like they don't really know each other, but he knows you. Oh, what's up, dude?
That's just a dude.
No. Let me keep going. What's up, dude? Fucking like just jerking you around like a fucking little guy. Is like, oh, what's up? Who's this? And you're right. And I'm just only using the accent or the little fucking dialect thing just to kind of paint a picture, okay? And this could sound like anybody, all right? Who's this? Do you know what's up, dude? Oh, he's not used to talking to girls this fucking pretty.
Okay, that's not alpha male.
Can I buy you a drink? But check this out, dude. And then if it doesn't go their way, something fucking flips, dude. Something like there's a switch in their brain that flips, and they could become legitimate in all the wrong ways, like animalistic, bro.
Right.
Like,
I understand that, but I always thought alpha was like, because that's like, those are fucking wieners, bro. Those are people who don't have their like.
But those are the people who learn it. The people who are just naturally just like, I'm the shit. That's just like programmed from when they're a little kid, just too much confidence or something.
Of course, right.
But the people I'm talking about, that's overcompensation.
Oh yeah, that's
like,
overcompensation.
And that is like, that's the alpha male. You can present an alpha male. Like, you can try to be one. I had a conversation on my fucking Facebook feed it got deleted because I just went so fucking in, dude. And everyone was tripping because he was like this guy, I don't even fuck this guy anyways. He was like a captain or something in the army. I don't know, dude. He was talking some stupid shit. And I was just talking about how just like, why do you feel the absolute need to demean someone for being less of a man than you in your perspective, dog?
Right.
Like, that is a huge no-no. And that is overcompensation for the lack of being an actual fucking alpha male.
That's what I mean. Yes, yeah. That's what I mean. I feel like an alpha male just means like
so alpha male mindset.
Confident. Yeah, I guess.
There we go. My bad. Yeah. Not an actual alpha male, because you can be an alpha male and be a
I've had
great
a lot
presence.
Almost all of the men in my lives that I look up to is to me an alpha male because they've overcome the. I mean, it's all kind of bullshit.
And it's very perceptual.
Yeah.
It's very perceptual.
Weird.
Alpha male. I mean, there's probably a Merriam-Webster's fucking definition that you can go look up on it. But,
right.
Yeah, it's if you are, then you are. That's fine. And then let people perceive you if you're being yourself.
Yeah, if you're actually, because I feel like alpha male just means you're a man who's confident and like understands his. I don't know, I guess subconsciously understands his masculinity, or he's a leader. Like, these are like these are people like
you said the word that's tiptoeing into territory that is
leader.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how so?
It's like, what fucking makes them think that they're like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, and it's not always a bad thing. Sometimes they really are great leaders, and they have displayed that
and understand
and it's been
they're
proven.
Good leaders, right?
Exactly. But okay,
people who want to be leaders but aren't,
or dude, they just want to be that guy,
right?
That's what I'm talking about. When I should have specified alpha males. Nothing wrong with the real alpha males who are 100%, translucent. They're not afraid to be themselves. They are just an alpha male. But the people who try to overcompensate and turn themselves into one, and they emulate alpha male, it's potent. You can feel it. It's fake as fuck.
It's like vegan warriors.
Oh my god, dude! And you know what? I'm not gonna say any fucking names, dude. But I know plenty of people who preach on that super aggressive vegan shit, dog. Like, you're not doing your fucking blah, 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 that just eat meat sometimes because they fucking feel like it.
Have you?
It's like, come on, guys.
Have you seen the new Rogan special?
Yeah, I only seen it one time through.
He has this great thing where he's talking about vegan warriors, and he's like, some people are vegans because they're great people and they really care about animals. Sure, but there's a lot of people who are vegans because Scientology didn't find them first.
Yo, dude, I'm gonna say, before I say this, actually, and I'm not gonna even check with you, dude. What? If you're a Scientologist, if you're a committed Scientologist, fuck you, dog.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Are you kidding me?
Some prejudices are founded.
Are you kidding me?
Right? Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
That dude was like a crazy fucking like child rapist and shit. No,
dude, it's wild, man. People just want to belong to something,
Yeah.
And I get it. It's very, we're pack oriented.
Right.
We're not very individualistic by nature, like as far as surviving and being alone. Like, we crave human connection and shit, but we got it fucked up right now, man.
Yeah, dude.
We got it really fucked up and I'm not trying to, I'm speaking total generalities here, but like, as a society, we've got our emotions fucked up.
Yeah, because now emotions have become like valid in some kind of like factual argument.
Oh my fuck! Not with me, dude.
Not with you.
Not with me, dog. Don't you ever try to fucking have a factually presented, opinionated argument with me.
Really?
I'll shut that shit down.
Why?
100. Because, dude, because it's not fact.
What do you mean?
Opinion cannot be fact.
I agree. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm
Period.
sorry. I thought we were about to disagree.
Oh, no.
You
dude,
said
give
something.
me slap hands, bro. I fucking 100% agree with you.
I thought you were about to be like no, don't bring facts into an argument. Fuck you.
Dude, that's all I'm trying to hear.
Right,
if it's an argument.
I was like, damn.
Yeah. If it's an argument, facts only, dude.
Right.
If it's a conversation,
it's important
opinions.
to understand how like someone feels about a topic.
It's fine.
But that's why I fucking love Ben Shapiro's Facts Don't Care About Your Feelings.
Is that a podcast?
No, Ben Shapiro is a really, really crazy conservative who I disagree with on a lot of things.
Okay.
But one of the things that I do like is his cat. It's kind of like his slogan, I guess, was Facts Don't Care About Your Feelings.
Okay.
That's just dude. This thing that he said that's like become his brand.
Dude, why can't everyone just fucking understand that? And you know what, dude? That's why. And there's a lot of people who hate on Joe Rogan for a lot of reasons, and there's a lot of people who love him for a lot of reasons. Which all I understand.
Right. Me too.
Okay. But that motherfucker will 100 out of 100 times embrace being incorrect.
Right.
If a fact is presented. Oh shit, I was wrong. Thank you for helping me be a better fucking person.
Right.
But if you want to, then that's the thing. And I have a hard time like this too, dude. I'm not a fucking perfect person. I have a hard time separating opinion from factual arguments sometimes. Mm-hmm. But because, people are emotional. We're compassionate about things. But save the fucking arguments for factual based things and save the conversations for opinions. Just if you're too opinionated conversations, just understand the potential for you two leaving with the same opinion is fucking zero almost. Because you believe what you believe because something happened. You experienced something. You read something first. You didn't think it was an Onion post. I don't fucking know, man. But
Headline,
the first
fake news, bro.
The first thing you read, bro, is the first thing you hear, the first thing you think about, and that is going to be way harder to try and convince you without facts.
Totally.
And that's why stupid fucking people exist, man.
Yeah.
That's why I really generally am just not a fan of the general public, dude. And I know that's like a really like, I don't like people. I really don't, man.
No, I understand.
I love my people.
I love people.
I love my people. I think they're fascinating. I think people are fascinating. Yeah. I think I'd like to watch them. I worked on an ambulance for a couple of years and saw a lot of crazy shit and saw a lot of stupid fucking people.
Right.
And it left me pretty much hating a lot. But it took a lot of psychedelics and weed to bring me back to any kind of compassionate place after that shit, dude.
Shit.
Yeah.
Working on an ambulance. What part of town?
Peoria and Tempe.
Oof.
Yeah. Old as fuck people.
Were you EMT? What were you doing?
Yeah. EMT.
Really? You don't do it anymore?
No. No. My dad is a career-long fireman, and
there it is.
He's retiring in January. So shout out to my fucking dad, dude. So happy for him. But so it was one of those things where like the way is paved, my son. Like you know what I mean?
Of course.
Walk my footsteps.
Right.
And so I got I wasn't even legally allowed to drive an ambulance yet. I got hired on the ambulance when I was 20, and so did a whole bunch of like it's called inter-facility transport for a while, which is non-emergent, no 911 stuff. It's taking people from facility to hospital, hospital back to facility, yada yada. And did that for 6 months, and then I turned 21, and then I can start driving, and then I got put in the 911 system. And yeah, dude, by that time I had already taken my first test for the fire department, and like I didn't like get through, but it's okay. I was 21, dude. Like whatever. I just want to get familiar with the process. They probably just are thinking like, let's see if he really is about it, whatever. And so throughout that year and a half, man, I just fucking, and it's nothing like traumatizing or anything. It's not like, oh, I could never do that again. Nothing like that. It's just by the end of that job, dude, not even 2 years, not even 3 years in, I did not give a fuck about anyone. And I mean that so I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happening right now.
You're good.
I mean that so literally. And I talk about everything so openly. We used to run on this guy daily. Every fucking shift, we went on a call for him. And it just, in the most inconvenient times of the day, dude, all I built was hatred and resentment for this guy, okay? Just a fucking waste.
Right.
But he was a human, all right?
Right, of course.
So, about a year and a half of transporting this motherfucker almost every single day, dude. We get a text on our BlackBerry is what we get like the information from. It's pretty weird. But get a text from a BlackBerry is like, hey, I just want to let all the units know that so-and-so has passed away. Me and my fucking work buddy, my paramedic, fucking cheered, dude. We jumped up and high-fived each other. We're like, oh my God, thank God.
That was not where I thought that was.
Dude, we can fucking sleep through the night now, dude. Thank you. And what it made it even worse is it described how he died too. And it was terrible. And I like kind of, after that, I kind of like reevaluated, like, what the fuck is wrong with me, dude? I was like, I can't do this job. Like I am not built for this. Not built for it, but I don't, like I can't keep caring. And so I was getting very detached from my emotions, and I was like, fuck this job, dude. So then I went to State Farm and almost killed myself.
Damn. Bro, some real shit.
For real though, man.
I have a
Most
friend
depressed
who-
I've ever been in my life was at State Farm,
I
dog.
have a friend who used to work at State Farm.
Used to. Everyone has a friend that used to work at State Farm. Yeah, let that be a goddamn
Is that a thing? Everyone used to work at State Farm.
dude, I have so many friends that used to work. I'm not even kidding, dude. Friends that have nothing to do with like the people I met in State Farm. Fuck everyone I worked with, minus Crystal Navarro and Alex Smith, dude. Shouts. But in that whole building, couldn't give a fuck less about anybody that worked there, dude. All my managers suck dick. Fuck all of you. Yeah.
Fuck that, man. I'm happy that I kind of work for a corporation.
Oh, I do.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
But like I don't even know if they're a corporation, but they're fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So like I'm really happy where I work because I do work like a quote unquote kind of gig like that.
Sure.
And everyone's super fucking cool. I got lucky.
It's me too. I
Lucky
feel
as
very
shit.
lucky. My day job allows me. I'm not gonna speak on my work, but
Right.
my day job allows me to do other things I also love to do,
Right.
which is a perfect balance. I don't hate the people
Same.
I work with.
Exactly the same.
I don't hate the work I do. It's a little repetitive, and the people are awesome. But this is not. Yeah, this is just a. It's not a means. This is not a means to an ends or anything. It's just like, yeah, let me just enjoy my life right now outside of me making money.
Right, dude. I exactly agree. That's exactly where I am. The work can get monotonous, but the people are amazing. I get to do what I love all day. Like the work itself is meh, but I get to listen
Right.
to music.
Same.
Literally.
And podcasts
all
day long. Me too,
That's
dude.
what I do. So it's like,
Can't complain.
I can't complain.
Nah.
So I'm pretty happy with
I
it.
don't want to be working
Oh, yeah.
in a job
for
like
sure.
that. But for anyone that's listening that's having struggles with that thought, man, just try to get it in your head as soon as you can that a 9-to-5 job or a job that allows you to travel and, live in the apartment you like, decorating, yada, yada, whatever goals you have set for yourself that don't involve fucking winning the lottery or just like somehow coming up on a whole bunch of money, just accept that your 9-to-5 is going to be the gateway only to doing the things you like to do. If you can find a place that, again, like me and Matt have been lucky enough to find a
Right.
place that we enjoy.
After many years of not.
Oh, so many years, dude. So many years and so many goddamn people that I've just come across that I wish the worst upon.
Yeah.
But just get through it, man. Find something you don't hate doing and just kick it. And put all the focus elsewhere. Be a mediocre worker. If you don't want more responsibilities, you don't have to get them.
Yeah, man.
Just chill.
C's get paychecks, bro.
Dude, what? Yeah,
But,
fuck yeah, they do. I'm the spitting image of that being true.
And just like that, we are in another break. Who's going to break this little, this great little convo with Bubba up is the band Foxhound. They sent this track in. I don't think I've played it yet. I know I had planned to. They're an indie rock. They call themselves indie rock. I think it's pretty full-blooded emo to me. But that's just my take on it. And yeah, so this is Foxhound with How I Got This Way.
Been a while since I felt like going outside. I'm not happy here. I just need to open up and see you really care. So tell me, when will things get better? I'm tired of writing letters to myself, and this silence is giving me when this silence is giving me
But yeah, man, like it's I had a thought, but but it's gone. What are you,
Oh, yeah,
25?
it's good. 27.
27. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yup.
Oh yeah, I don't remember what I was gonna say. You have this very interesting ability to be both like really nice and altruistic and like yeah, you know what, man, it's cool with this. Or,
Right,
you know
right.
what, like I fucking hate alpha males and like all
Yeah,
this kind of stuff.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
very sweet, but then like in another breath, you're like, but these people I wish a genocide upon. And this,
Yeah,
like,
man.
I love that there's a dichotomy, but your voice still stays very nice. It's like I just wish
Well-
the worst upon them.
Well, dude, it's all I can be is just real with myself, man.
Right,
Whatever I felt. Whatever I feel. If there's experiences to change my perspective on things, I never resist change, dude. That's the one thing. And now you can't look, dude. I know I gotta make this a third announcement. I am not trying to be well, I don't know what I'm like bragging or
Whatever.
What's the P word? Not trying to be
Progressive,
no.
pandemonious,
No, whatever. Whatever, dude.
platitudinous.
But it's really hard to get to that point mentally, man. Like, it really is. High fives. Okay. Ooh.
There's Lisi again.
Hi, Alicia. It's really hard to get to that point, dude, and I've had to do a lot of deconstruction. I had to get really
Right.
uncomfortable with myself to get to that point. But it's worth it, bro. Do whatever you got to do to fucking just be okay with whatever you're feeling. Because
Hell yeah.
people get this fucked up, man. The feeling is what you should only pay attention to. The moment your feelings and your thoughts intersect, that's the chance where things can fuck up.
Right.
Like your thoughts are going to turn your feelings into whatever your brain wants it to.
Totally,
If it's
yeah.
a defensive reaction,
Right.
okay. If it's a positive, let's go reaction, okay.
Right.
But the feeling that you get when you think about something, you're trying to make a decision, like that's what you need to dive into. Fuck what you're thinking.
Right.
Like, and it's so hard, dude.
You know,
to
there's
get
this great little joke or story, I guess, or fable. Have you heard the joke about the clown and the doctor? Okay, so this is I love this because this is like most comedians and most funny people I know. This is true for. So the story is clown or oh no, okay, sorry, I totally
you
fucked
good, you're
everything
good.
up.
Yeah.
So there's this guy who is suicidal, and he goes to the doctor, and he talks to the doctor, and the doctor gives him meds. He goes away. He's nothing's working, and he goes in, and he's just like, I don't know what to do. Like I can't figure out how to be happy. I just don't know what to do. And the doctor says, oh, you know what? There's this great clown in town who I love, who's just so funny. He'll absolutely make you happy, make you feel great. And then he tells him the name of the clown, and the clown says, I am that clown. And
Damn.
right. Isn't that fucking hot?
God. Yeah, that gave
Right.
me some for real full body boner right now, dude.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that was
That's so
deep.
true.
That's fucking crazy, dog.
It's so true.
And right now I'm riding a high because I've done a lot of cool things lately in my eyes. So right now I'm fortunate for this to be the first time in my fucking life that I don't feel that way. Like, seriously, man. It's pretty cool, dude. I don't know how long it's going to last or something, but for the first time I feel like the way I'm feeling, I deserve it because like I consciously made the decisions to do all the things that led me to this little small weird point. And it's just cool, man. I'm really like happy just to be here too and make this connection. Like you're cool as fuck, man. I had no did you have any idea who I was?
No.
I had no idea who you were. We have like fucking 17 mutual friends.
Right.
And it's like, okay.
And I have like 5,000 Facebook friends. I don't even fucking know
that's
anybody.
what I'm saying.
I don't even know any of them.
And like Arizona's social circle is so fucking small. You'd think that you'd kind of just hear about everything. Right.
But it happened, and I did.
Yeah, exactly. And
I wish we could remember who fucking tagged you. Was it?
Was
it Sean Michael Thompson? Maybe was it? I'm trying to think of the people who frequently respond to the shit. Maybe it was someone I didn't even know that you knew.
Was okay. So it was the one that where you were asking about like taking the applications, right?
Taking
Opening
submissions,
it up.
right?
Okay, so tell another fable real quick while I look for this.
Another fable. He has this weird thing that he brought with him.
Yeah.
It's in the Instagram video. It's like a Russian toy or something. What is this?
It's a Japanese skill toy.
I'm sorry.
You're good, dude. You're good. It's a Japanese skill toy called kendama.
Okay.
And so it originated in Japan, and it's about like 400 years old, and it originated as a drinking game. And so people would sit around, the whatever table with a whole bunch of like sake or whatever they're drinking, and they would all call a trick. They'd say like big cup. And if you can't, if you're audio listener, well, you have to be this episode. Your audio listener, look up kendama real quick. Kendama. It's 3 different size cups and a circular ball with a hole at the end, and it can go up on the little pointy spike. If you try to do it.
Do it so at least you can see.
Okay, hold on.
This is some shit. We're gonna hear some. We're gonna hear some real quick. Some of this hot fire. Some fucking crazy shit. Isn't that fucked up? That's fucked up.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah. Okay. So yeah. Anyway.
It's fun, dude.
It's fucking weird.
So much fun,
shit.
dude. If you got ADD or ADHD, or if you just like
it's like a fidget spinner for
if
people
you like
who are
doing
talented.
coke and you can't stop and you just want something fun to do while you're on coke. I've never done coke in my life.
Right.
That's
this is the way to go.
And that's on God. But if you just like one of those guys that it's like I can't stop, but I have nothing to do, get a kendama and go pro, dude. Everybody's doing
Go
it.
pro.
Everybody's doing it.
You guys are gonna have your own like Tony Hawk game.
I know people are gonna be like fucking coming to me at the Facebook community. Hey man, what the hell was up with you guys like promoting cocaine and kendama? Like, oh shit, my bad, dude. I honestly don't.
Whatever. Fuck.
I don't know, but
Thank
I know
you.
it's killing me though, dude.
Figure it out,
right? And what kind of so you're vaping right now? That's just like French toast,
bro. Do you vape? You want to try this shit out?
I don't, but I want to try it.
It's butterscotch.
Oh, what'd you say?
It doesn't taste like. Do you taste it? To me, it doesn't taste like pancakes.
The button right here.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me try to narrow down this.
Okay, let's narrow it
taste
down
real quick. Sick clouds. Hold on. Dude, that honestly tastes like Rice Krispie treats with like caramel on top.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Oh
so you're close. So what it is?
So good, dude.
Right. So it's butterscotch, caramel.
Ooh, I got the caramel right. Okay.
And tobacco.
Okay. Oh, the flavor tobacco.
Right.
That's a really good mix, dude.
It's to me, it's weird. It tastes like something different to everybody. To me, after I've been vaping it for a few days,
sure,
it tastes like what's the fucking Reese's Pieces cereal? Or the
Reese's Puffs.
Reese's Puffs.
Oh, they're fire, dude. I love Reese's Puffs. All right, yeah, let's do it. I'm very passionate about cereal, so let's go. Top 3, right? This I know it's not. You're not going to be glued to it, okay? Whatever you're feeling right now, we're real nice and toasty.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking about cereal right now.
Right. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm on the carnivore diet right now, so I can't eat it.
That's fine.
For like 90 days, I can only eat meat.
That's totally fine. That's totally fine.
Eggs.
But
I'm just saying.
Top 3 right now. Go.
Meat heals. What?
And what kind of milk do you drink it with?
Oh, okay, got it.
Go.
All right. So number one cereal. No matter what, like immediately I tasted it before I even fucking thought it in my brain.
Okay.
Waffle Crisp.
Oh, the OG shit though.
The
Not
OG.
no fucking whole wheat.
Yeah. No.
Fuck that
like
shit,
the original
dude.
shit that went away
Yes.
for years. And
Yes.
every once in a while it's seasonal. It'll come back and you'll see it again. But yes, Waffle Crisp, number 1, no fucking doubt in my mind. I always do almond milk with vanilla.
Okay.
Every single time.
Unsweetened or sweetened?
Or
do you kind of switch it up sometimes?
It doesn't really matter.
All right, okay.
Generally unsweetened.
Okay, so first combo, you got the Waffle Crisp with the almond milk, vanilla almond milk.
Number 2, close number 2, honey bunches of oats.
Oh, which one though? OG?
The OG.
Okay,
the
nice,
blue,
nice,
yellow.
nice.
Yeah, right.
I like the almonds one, to be completely honest.
Yeah,
It's
I'm not a big
super good.
almonds
The blue
guy.
box?
Yeah, the blue box is
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
And I think for number 3, I might go Cookie Crisp on this. For number.
See, that's another fucking cereal they fucked up, man.
How? What do you mean? Let's
All
get into
these
this.
super fire ass cereals, dude. They went whole wheat. They went or whole grain.
Oh.
The Trix. Do you know the Trix went back? Did you even know that? Do you know that Trix went circular for a while? Obviously, right? Oh my fucking god, Matt, you poor
Do I
child.
even remember? I remember Trix as a kid, and it had the little like.
They're shapes.
Oh yeah.
And they turn into fucking circles.
Right,
And they have
right,
whole
right.
grain now.
Oh, they just couldn't make the shape.
Dog,
They
I was
couldn't
so
do
pissed
the
off.
origami with the wheat.
So pissed off. Same exact thing happened with Cookie Crisp, bro. It was one of my top cereals I've ever had in my life as a kid.
They
and
were
then when
thinner,
it came
right?
back, yes, because they weren't fucking whole wheat.
Right. I just remembered that they
And I was
were
like-
originally thin.
No, they were just now they're like puffs, dude.
Yeah. Now they're puffy.
fucking
They're like
disappointing,
They're like smaller
dog.
and puffy, but they used to
Yes.
be thinner. Yeah.
You know who's kept it real this whole time though? Fucking Oreo O's. As far as the niche
I've
cereals,
never had that. I've never had
oh
that.
my
that
god,
niche.
they never fucking switched up, dude. Even the Count Chocula and the Boo Berry
Count Chocula.
switched up, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What about honeycombs? The shit
Oh my
too.
god, that's
Fuck
such a
me up with
solid
some
ass
honeycomb.
cereal, dude.
Yeah, man.
Honeycombs and corn pops are tied for my favorite yellow cereal.
Pops, yellow
Yeah.
cereal. Yellow cereal.
I fucking color coordinate my favorites, dude.
Oh my god, no, dude, Pops was the shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I had this funny. I have a Pop story. So I've never told the story. Actually,
that's a fucking.
I don't think
That's
I've,
a pull from the vault. I've never heard that
dude, from
sentence
the
ever.
vault, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever told another human this story in my life. It's a really weird. I don't think I've ever said it to anyone.
Only my
So,
fish.
My friends, I had these friends come over to my grandma's house where I used to, like, my grandma lived right, there's like walking distance right up the
Okay,
street
that's
from me.
so cool, dude.
Yeah, right. And she was never home. So my friends and I would like, hang out there and watch movies or whatever. And but we weren't supposed to be there. We would just like go
okay.
there and like fucking like, hey, it's so cool to not be at our house. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
It's just fucking dumb shit. So we'd hang out there and I was like freaking out because I thought she was gonna come home soon, and I like was really paranoid. I did not want these dudes in my house. I was
Right.
not happy about it. So I was trying to get them out. And then one of my friends starts laughing hysterically downstairs, and then my other friend starts laughing hysterically, and I'm
Okay.
fucking like, well, fuck, what broke? What did they do? What happened?
Okay.
And they all start laughing, and they're like, like yelling the same
What?
thing. I couldn't understand what it was.
Okay, I can't
And then
either, so
eventually he
I'm-
slows down, and my friend goes, he's shitting the Pops, real fucking loud.
Oh hell no.
And then they had me believing
No.
that my friend shit in my grandma's box of corn pop cereal,
Dude.
and I freaked my grandma Irene.
Oh my God.
Freaked the fuck out, and then eventually I found out that they didn't actually. That didn't happen.
Okay.
But I don't. That's just one of those stories that dude. Every single time that happened, I'm gonna say that happened fucking 11 years ago. I was
Okay.
probably like 15, 14, like
Peak
14.
piece of shit level.
Right.
Yeah.
I was in like 14 like age, and to this date, 11 years later, every single time I'm in the cereal aisle and I see Pops,
Yeah.
I hear he's shitting the Pops.
Yeah, dude. I would too. It'd be serious in my fucking mind forever. Of course, dude. I'm like super good with pranks and stuff. Like I'm okay with it as long as it doesn't like hit my nuts, and as long as there's no shit or piss involved, man. That's my fucking ultimate no-no.
I have a prank story for you.
Well, let me get one
involving
out.
Piss.
Let
All right,
me
you
get
tell
one
me
out, dude.
and I
This
got
is
one
this
for
is
you.
my favorite thing I've ever done in my life, and this was just so like this was so god damn, man. Liddy McGiddy. What is the word I'm looking for, dude?
What? Liddy, what has happened?
This is the story is so juvenile, like it's so
Okay.
like innocent. God damn, there we go. My bad, dude. Anyways, it's not that innocent actually. I'm sorry. I was like 16, smoking weed at my friend Javi's house, and his parents were out of town, right? And we could just get like when you smoke weed when you're really young, you just get really, really high. Like it's unlike a high that like you could ever get as an adult.
Right.
It's just like you don't really know shit.
Of course,
man. So
yeah.
And so we would just do some goofy shit. We'd freestyle all the time. We'd go in the fucking backyard and play hide and go seek, whatever. Well, I put a fucking mouse trap behind their milk because we were the fucking cereal. We made a fucking song Holy shit, this is so funny. We made a song that night called Serial Killers, and we all
Got
did a
it.
freestyle about our favorite cereals, right? And that's the night I put the fucking mousetrap behind the milk because I thought that Javi was going to drink the almond milk, but he's a 2% guy, right? Next day, I get a fucking call from Javi. He's like, Bub, I need you to be honest with me. He's like, did you put a mousetrap in my refrigerator? And I was like, what? And he's like, did you put a mousetrap? I was like, no, dude. Why? He's like, my fucking dad broke his pinky. Someone put a mousetrap in the refrigerator. I was like, damn. I was like, nah, dude. Ask Ivor. He still doesn't know I did it. He's gonna hear this now.
Oh no!
But that was like 11 years ago too, dude.
Javi, my
Put a
dude.
fucking mouse. I totally forgot about it. We were all high as shit, man.
Dude, so speaking of that serial killers
Sorry,
rap,
man.
that serial killers rap you were talking about. You're talking about how you're in a really good place right now,
Yeah.
and how like it's been a while since you've been in that like really dark, hopeless, depressed state.
Well, not that long, but yeah.
Don't listen to serial killers.
What do you
You'll go
mean?
right back into it. Like hearing like a rap
Oh,
something from
yeah,
that fucking
yeah,
long ago
yeah.
where you're trying to be funny,
Yeah.
that'll ruin everything.
Yeah. No, I know. I know.
Stay away. Stay away.
Yeah,
I have
but-
shit like that.
But honestly, though, dude, like, I'm weird about that shit, man. I like it. I like being embarrassed or feeling embarrassed, kind of. I feel like I got my ego in check enough to where the
Good.
things that scare me excite me now.
Yeah.
I know it sounds kind of dismal, but I love having nightmares, dude.
Wow.
I love, and I've been having some fucking insane nightmares since I started my antidepressants.
Damn.
But dude, I love it, man. It's like a fucking goddamn thrill ride. Like
that means
every
you're
night.
very confident. The
I
fact
am.
that you can enjoy nightmares says a lot about someone's psyche.
I am, dude. I am. I really am. Like, okay. I'm okay with death. I've been okay with the idea of dying since I was young because that's been introduced to my life at such a fucking young age, dude. Like, I started losing family members when I was like 9, like close family members. And it just like a nonstop thing from that point until I was about like, God damn, dude, like 21, man. People were just dying all over the fucking place. And I was just like, I was like had to adapt to that because if it was a life shattering death every time, I wasn't gonna make it. Like,
Maybe that's why I'm still to this day really afraid. Death is my greatest fear, bar none.
yeah,
Number one. And I think part of the reason for that is because I haven't experienced any death close to me.
Okay.
Like really close to me.
so it hasn't been normalized for you at all.
Right. No, like I understand it. Like I've read the existentialist stuff and all of the interesting nihilism, and like I understand. Like I've had plenty of like weeks
Right.
where I am obsessed with like the infinity of death.
Right.
Like, it's terrified me, and I'd stay up for weeks, freaked out about it.
Yeah.
But so like I get it that it's fucking deep and dark, but for some reason like I am still terrified.
Well, it's a natural feeling, man. Like I wasn't always this way. Like I'm like it took a lot of fucked up things to go down for me to be like, okay, dude,
Right.
everybody dies, and that's like the realest. That's the most factual thing you could ever say.
Right.
And but here's the comforting thing, and this is I think I forget who I had a conversation with this about. I think it was my friend Rio. She's really intellectual and like really emotionally intact, and like I like having a conversation with her. And she was just saying like everybody doesn't know what happens after you die. Like the people who have like died and came back, dude. Okay, fine. I still don't think that is what happens, right? Maybe that
You're
was like
experiencing DMT.
Dude.
That's what's happening.
Bro, I've got a little trip report I can share with you.
Oh, really?
That single event solidified my belief in life after death.
Really?
Absolutely detached from religion and on every single level, dude. It was just like it wasn't anything that I can say like, well, this is how it's gonna be, but it was like, oh. Like I understood, and this is just self-knowledge. This is not fact-based. I understood that my consciousness, the thing that powers like your brain and whatever, it is not attached to your fucking body, bro. Like, and I know it sounds crazy, and I sound crazy every time I say
You
it.
don't sound crazy at all.
But that experience was like dude, this is fucking not it, my guy. Like, there's no fucking way now. No one could ever tell me anything different. That experience was so fucking real to me that I have no desire to do it again. It did not scare me at all. I got everything I could ever possibly wanted out of it, and it was fucking insanity at its finest hour, and it was amazing.
Jesus fuck. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
never even done mushrooms. I've never
Oh.
I've nothing.
Bro,
Ever.
hey,
I'm
man.
afraid. I got crazy
You
anxiety
should, you should be.
disorders.
I'm gonna be real, man. You should be afraid to do it if you're afraid to die. No, because that's the thing, man. I'm an advocate to a certain extent. You know, I'm not out here fucking selling stuff, but I am very, very, very like insistent that people respect that experience, dude. Like,
right.
the people who, like, so if someone like you who admits freely and understands that their outlook on death is fucking frightening,
Right.
if you convince them to do mushrooms one day, hey, you want to do mushrooms on a Sunday? Yeah, we're gonna laugh and giggle, and she didn't tell you that. Oh yeah, by the way, everything you're not comfortable with in your fucking entire life is about to be put in front of you, and you get to decide how you deal with it. When that happens, when someone's not expecting it, it fucking destroys them, dude, and they'll never do it again. But you can avoid that if you just fucking pay attention and respect that shit, because that is something. You want to talk about something that can't be explained? I'm not gonna say fuck. I'm not saying fuck the Bible, but like that whole, it's an entire existence only based on written words. But then you experience things like you do during mushrooms and like doing DMT or acid, and you're like, dude, this is how religion started. Like, there's no fucking way this isn't how religion
not even
started.
that. Have you heard the Terrence McKenna thing about mushrooms and evolution?
Oh, you mean the stoned ape theory?
Yeah, the stoned ape theory.
I believe in that more than any other theory out there, my guy. Listen.
Explain that real quick for people
Okay,
who don't know.
okay.
It's a really easy thing to
Very
sum up
easy
pretty
to
quick.
understand. Very fucking easy. So, if you don't know, our DNA with chimpanzees, or that species, not chimpanzees that specifically, but like with that species of monkey or primate, our DNA matches up so fucking closely to them. It's insane, right? Mushrooms have now been scientifically proven, and this is to Terrence McKenna's god damn, dude. Credit. Thank you, dude. He had no idea. This is not proven in his lifetime, okay? Mushrooms, psilocybin provokes dude, I cannot think. Neurogenesis.
Yeah.
And neurogenesis is the regrowth and rehabilitation of brain cells, okay? And so as humans, we consistently deteriorate our brain cells with all kinds of like visual stimulation and all kinds of, things we eat, we drink, yada, yada. We know the deal. So the theory is, if there's absolutely no way to destroy a brain cell, aka primates, they have no perception of anything other than living and like doing what they need to do, then what's there to say that the mushrooms couldn't evolve the brain cells rather than regrow them? Because if there's nothing to regrow, then then you stop. There's a ceiling. But the theory is that the beginnings of humanity, the beginning recordings of humanity are places that were highly densely populated with primates.
It was
with primates and primates and primate or primate.
It's primate.
Primate. God damn.
But prime,
dude, yo, I smoke
ape. It's also great.
I smoke this shit all day long. I feel like I haven't been this high in forever, dude.
Was that blunt at homeboy? Did you finish that?
Oh, we fucking finished that a minute ago, dude. Oh hell yeah! But so, anyways, the theory is that the monkeys use these magic mushrooms that contain psilocybin for their absolute basis of nutrition, and if you eat fucking mushrooms to survive nutritionally, and they're psychedelic, and they promote neurogenesis, and we can't disprove that it doesn't evolve the brain.
Right.
What other fucking facts and what other like history do you need to make you say, oh shit, let me just think about it? Not like, hey, believe me. I don't believe that. I believe that that's probably the most thing that makes sense.
Dude, fucking Charles Darwin over here.
Bro, this is important to me, man. Like,
I fucking know. It's insane.
My whole existence
Stoned ape
changed
theory.
thanks to psychedelics, dude. I sort of I owe every single bit of who I am today to podcasts and psychedelics. I'm not kidding.
Damn.
I was such a different person when I was straight edge, dude. I was so angry and violent and depressed and shitty and disloyal, and I lied all the time. And dude, psychedelics dismantled me, and I enjoyed it. I let it dismantle me, and I just turned into someone I don't hate, dude.
Yeah, you have to do that. You have to go through ego death,
And
just
it's
kind of
fucking
destroy
scary, dog.
everything.
Like, I'm not- it wasn't
You can
all
do that. I
fuck-
mean, obviously, you can do that in many different ways, but
Bombing.
This is, yeah, bombing.
When you think you're good at
exactly.
stand-up and no one fucking laughs at you, dude, then you got to really check yourself. Like, do I like doing this, or do I hate feeling like that more?
Right.
But yeah, and so, and I feel like I'm a very high-functioning member of society, dude. There's nothing really base level wrong with me. If psychedelics were gonna like hurt someone or like stunt someone, it definitely would have happened. And I've got nothing. My vocabulary has expanded insanely. Even though I've forgotten like 11,000 words on this podcast, dude, I didn't start saying the word beautiful until I started smoking weed, dude.
Oh man.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was that guy.
All right, now it's getting gross. Let's move on.
Nah, man.
kidding.
certain things,
I
dude.
never said the word beautiful.
Nah, I didn't
It's
until
beautiful.
I.
It's a funny sentence.
Yeah, until I stopped being a fucking straight edge piece of shit, dude. And I was like, let me just smoke some weed and enjoy someone's company. Look at a tree and be like, damn,
Beautiful.
it's a fucking beautiful tree, dude.
Like, teach
High
myself
as
how
shit.
to teach myself how to say this word.
Hey, this tree right here, it's pretty fucking nice. I like this shade of green.
Oh my fucking god.
Anyway, sorry for that giant
No,
tangent.
I
but-
love that. That's what this is
Okay.
fucking for.
Oh, that's true. We're on a
Yeah, we're on a Hey, what is your podcast like? What's it
My
called?
podcast is like if you could put like rainbow jizz in your ass and then like have that spread through your body. That's what it's like.
Okay, got it.
It's called the Hella Tired Podcast. I started it maybe about 4 months ago or so. 5 months ago. Me and my buddy Guyver used to do a podcast together called The Communication Breakdown, and got to about like 20 episodes or so, but really just ended up having a whole bunch of scheduling conflicts. And oh yeah, dude, please, yeah, play the kendama as much as you want. That's what it's here for. That's why I have it with me at all times. So they're like, "What is this?" I'm like, "Hey, let me show you this." And then sometimes people love it. But yeah. So anyways, we didn't like quote unquote go our separate ways. We're still fucking best friends and shit. He just dropped his new podcast, the Pantless Podcast. It's all about nerd shit.
What's this guy's name? Sorry,
Guyver.
Guyver. Okay.
GUYV3R. He's one of the best hip hop artists in Arizona, and I'm not just being that white guy saying, "Hey, my friend's a rapper. You can listen to him." He's fucking insane. So, anyways, started the Hella Tired Podcast. I just love talking to people and talking and exchanging perceptions and ideas and learning weird things about people.
Right.
The person who I just had on, May, dude, she lived like in Africa for a while, and she had to run a mile from the edge of the jungle back to her camp because a fucking Black Panther was about to fucking eat her ass, bro.
Nice.
Like, that's fucking insane, dude. Like, oh yeah, I ran from a Black Panther in the fucking jungle in Africa, like, and I'm here playing guitar on your podcast. Like, that's so cool, dude. I would have never known that story. I would have never known who she was if I didn't hey, let's talk. And same thing with us, man. Like, this is great, dude. I really do enjoy like I know it's not like this term, whatever, but I like your energy, dude.
No, I love that. That's fine.
I really, honestly, am surprised to hear that you haven't done any psychedelics for real, because people are a little more apprehensive.
Some empty stomach edibles is about where it ended
Oh,
for me.
yeah, but you know what? That can get crazy.
Oh, yeah, it got crazy.
Oh,
It got
yeah.
crazy.
That shit can make you feel like you really do need to go to the hospital.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, is this hitting home right now?
No, it did. No, it's no.
You got the vein in their forehead showing, bro. You're embarrassed, dude. Tell the story, dog.
No. It's so fuck. I've told this before. I'll tell it. So basically what happened was my dad gave me a little piece of an edible,
Okay.
and I wasn't ready for it. And I was like, at that time I was smoking weed all day, every day.
I thought you were gonna say I was like 11.
No.
For some reason, dude, I was already shocked like you said it. I was like, holy fuck, dude.
No. This happened like 2 years ago.
Okay.
So I took some of that, and I was just like real cocksure everything was gonna be fine. And about 20 minutes later, I was like, man, I'm starting to feel really good.
Right.
And like, this is great. And then we get in the car, and she's obviously Lacey is driving.
Right.
And I'm like, I hit the wall where it's like, okay, I'm really high.
Yeah.
but I'm really enjoying it. I just need the high to stay right here.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you hit in the balls and you feel it like starting to travel up your leg. And you're like, okay, as long as it stays right here, we're good. It was just like that.
Right.
Like, I just can't go any harder than this.
Yep. Slow down, slow.
And then like, oh, dude, it went like 4 times higher than that.
Yeah,
and I'm in the movie theater. Just that's where we're going, the movie theater. And,
Did you almost have it?
Damn
it, dude.
So we're at the movie theater, Harkins in Queen Creek.
Okay.
And it gets to the point where I have to remind myself of very basic motor functions.
Yeah, dude.
So it's like I have my my loyalty cup.
Oh
I
yeah.
walk up to the counter.
Very familiar.
Right. And I'm like,
Yes.
okay. So I hand him this. And when his hand grabs onto it, I pull away. Like really, really basic
Okay,
shit.
Matt, here we go.
Right.
How much is it?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Right. And then we went into the movie, and there was the only seats available were the front row. And we were going to see Jungle Book, the new CG one with the
okay.
talking fucking animals and shit.
This sounds like such a mediocre experience right now.
Dude, so I'm in the front row.
Front row Jungle Book, fucked up on edibles
Yeah.
on an empty
And
stomach.
my entire family is there with us. So,
Oh my god.
So I'm like fucked up, and the previews haven't even finished yet, and I have
Right.
to get up and leave. So I go to the bathroom, and I somehow make my way to the bathroom, believing 100% that I'm gonna die right here in this hallway as I'm walking. I'm gonna die, and this is it. I'm just gonna die on the floor. And so I go into the bathroom. And I have like with my lifelong like history of anxiety, vomiting for whatever reason just makes me feel better. Like I get a rush of
dude, me and you
endorphins.
both,
always
bro.
makes me feel better.
Yep, a shower.
Right, a shower
Or vomiting.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm like, okay, I just need to go into the bathroom, make myself throw up. This will be easy.
Yeah.
I end up like on the floor. My hands are like on the fucking concrete, and I'm putting my gross like Harkins floor hands in my mouth to make myself throw up.
You can't hands-free eject?
No. I can't hands-free eject.
Oh
No.
my god.
Well, I mean, I thought I could, but I just needed that extra push.
Dude, that makes my
And
stomach hurt so
my
bad
mouth,
right now.
My mouth is dehydrated and dry. And so then I end up like I'm too high to vomit. I'm too high to throw up.
Too lit to vomit, dude.
Right. So I ended up just laying on the floor, holding onto the base of the toilet with my head on the fucking concrete, like done.
Someone get
Dude, and
Someone
then
get this man.
And then I got up out of the stall. Went back, and then I just closed my eyes and laid next to her. And it was like, okay, is it worse to open my eyes or is it worse to close
Right.
them? And then
Holy shit,
I'm
dude!
just
You're
like-
describing an acid trip right now.
Right. And then
You really are describing a bad
yeah,
acid
it
trip.
sucked.
Yeah.
And then
You've been through the worst already, pretty much.
And then by the end of the movie, I was just right. And then we went home, and we got home at like 7:00, and I just went to sleep.
Yeah.
Like I was done.
Well, yeah. See, that's the difference.
Right.
On acid, you cannot go to sleep.
Really? Too much?
You're locked in, dude. Unless you have a little Xanax to make sure you kill it. I don't take Xanax recreationally ever. I don't support that, and I think that's just a very grimy, gross thing to recreationally involve yourself in. To be completely honest.
Lean. Fuck lean too.
You know what though?
Oh, really?
No, I'm not an advocate, but I've never taken lean for anxiety. I've drank lean out of curiosity, and it had me feeling like a drug addict, dude. Or, dude, I was like, I had a big ass foam cup. You know how we did it, dude. My homie's from Flint. He's like, let's do it, bro. He convinced me.
Right.
He's like the blackest guy I know. He was like, he convinced me. I was like, yeah, I have to now. And so we were like sitting on my couch watching SpongeBob, dude. All right, I'm like 22.
Okay.
No, 23. I just broke an edge, bro. Going full fledged. And I like was holding the cup like this, like falling asleep on my couch, and then like our shoulders touched as we were slouching, and we're like, oh. I was like, oh yeah, I don't like this anymore, dude. But it felt great until I started like nodding out like a fucking weirdo.
Oh
dude.
man.
Yeah, it was not cool. It was not. Well, that's the thing.
Got
it was
some
kind of
fucking-
cool, but then it turned into something that I just wanted to end. But yeah, on LSD, like you're in for like, depending on how much you take, man. Like a quarter if you microdose. Like I like to microdose.
Right.
That'd be like little 5-hour uplift. You're not gonna see nothing. You're not gonna like fucking lose your mind. You can talk. You can order a fucking dinner if you needed to, because there's a point where you pass where you cannot articulate period.
Oh man,
I was
I'm
so
not about
blasted
it.
in Vegas, dude. Me and Guyver were so high in Vegas. When we got down to the bottom of the hotel to try and find our Uber, and dude, I was just like, didn't even know where I was, dude. And I asked, this cop kept looking at us, dude. Me and Guyver looked like we're on drugs for sure. Like, fuck, man. Windbreaker, like pea coats, long, just sketchy ass like trench coat looking stuff because it's cold. We're in the winter, dude. We go there for every December to see the new Star Wars. That's like our
Gotcha.
Whatever, dude, ritual.
Yeah.
And so I was like, this like acid just gives you some kind of crazy not give a fuck clarity. 'Cause I know I can't get in trouble for just being high, so I'm like, I walked straight up to this fucking cop, dude. I was like, hey, where is the Uber pickup? And how much effort it took for that to get out of me without sounding like I'm a stuttering piece of shit was so crazy. And then he started giving me directions
Oh no.
through
You
the
can't
through
follow
the
that
casino.
shit.
And I'm looking at him, and I just start laughing. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna let you know right now, I will not make it if I'm not escorted there. And he was like, you know what? He goes, just fucking tell him to pick you up right here. It's fine. I'm like, thanks, dude. Because he was already right there. I was just like, where can I get picked up for Uber? And it's just like, that's the only words I could get out, bro.
Oh, that shit's fucking rough, man.
Yeah. It's good times. But now it's just like, I haven't actually involved myself in that in a little while. And it's just like, it's important to just do that when you need to, and learning when you need to is part of the process.
Yeah.
Part of the dismantling too, you know? I know like my mind will get sidetracked to a certain point where I'm not appreciating things I should. And it's really hard to just like get back to that point
Right.
on your own with nothing to help you other than maybe your friends or someone telling you something. But even that only goes so far.
Right.
And, you know, of course it's very illegal. It's the most illegal thing you could literally like take part in as far as drugs go. But just if you want to involve yourself in something like that, just do your research, man. And
Right.
you know, there's no harm in talking about it. If
Totally.
you want advice, fucking inbox me, dude.
Right.
I'll make sure. I'm the guru, man. I promise.
He's the guy.
No, my guy who was like my guru, like, and it's like a stupid term, but
No, I
it's just
understand.
like, it's important to have someone who knows what they're doing.
Right.
You
of
know,
course.
or knows what you want to do. And it's really easy to just get derailed on something like that if you take it with no thought. Like, oh, it's going to be a fun party, man. Yeah, let's do it. And you're going to get fucked. Like, sometimes you have a great time, and it is a great time, even when it's a bad time, if that makes sense.
No,
but,
it does. Yeah. For sure.
yeah. Anyways.
No, you're good. I was listening, motherfucker.
Okay, wait. No. I know you're listening.
I
No,
was like-
I didn't end my story because you weren't listening. I ended my story because I'm fucking rambling.
No, you're good.
Okay, so you know Dennis McKenna, Terrence McKenna. Do you know oh my god, dude. Tom, he's like the mushroom god. He was on Joe Rogan's podcast too. Tom, damn, dude, I feel so bad now.
Mushroom. Graham Hancock?
No, not Graham. He's amazing, but no, he's like the guy for mushrooms now. Like
Okay.
Tom something. I forget.
Whatever.
He knows like Dennis and Terrence McKenna. Well, I had this guy on my podcast. His name is Michael Crow, and he runs Southwest Mushrooms. And that dude was so impressed by Michael's knowledge about mushrooms and what he's doing right now. He fucking invited him for a week-long retreat in his like mushroom farm in Washington so he can teach him everything he needs to know about like high level
shit.
distribution of mushrooms and grow operation techniques and outdoor grows, indoor grows, and humidity level. Dude taught him everything,
Damn.
man. And this guy's like really doing his shit. And so shout out to Mike Crow, man.
Fuck
I
yeah.
had to get that in there
No,
because
you're good.
no one's doing that right now, dude.
Right.
No one is a fucking mushroom scientist out here.
No,
like that
yeah,
is
no,
so
of course not.
niche, dude. And he is such a cool guy, man. And he's like the most temperamental, perfectly level-headed person ever. Like, he's the shit, man.
Fuck
so
yeah, man.
shout out to Mike, dude.
Dude, thank you so much for fucking coming over and hanging out with us.
Thank you
dude.
for having me, man. This was great.
Yeah, I can't wait to get on your show, dude. You were talking about that before.
Oh yeah. This is gonna make it happen, Captain.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll
man.
let this fucking simmer, dude. Let everybody hear the the duo that is,
Right, there you go.
and we'll release something on mine, and we'll fucking have a party, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, thank you so much for coming over and hanging
Thank you,
out.
man.
The song that is going to end us out here is one that I just had and now it's gone, and it's So we've got Primitive State, who
Okay.
is a garage western band, is how they
Jeez.
how they call themselves. And they have so they got some stuff on here. And they're a band. The song is called.
The fuck does that even
I'm
sound
fucking
like?
high. I'm sorry, bro. It's so the song's called Caliber Man, and so here it is.
Tight.
Thank you guys so much. Get stoked.
Bye, guys.
All right, guys, that's it. Another episode is in the can. I apologize for all of the puh that's in this. I'm using my little rinky-dink mic, my little Zoom, to take us out because I'm irresponsible and forgot to do this at the studio where I was supposed to have done it. Taking us out is Warriors of the Month. This track is off their album Assembly, and the track is called Cleo Tilde.